The next phase of knowing the story of your world begins. High upon the list of priorities of our brother and sisterhood of planetary advanced communication team is the sharing of what has been hidden from general acknowledgement about your history. Now the climate of intellectual readiness has reached a point of criticality, and in many ways is primed for disclosure. Before you venture into a future far removed from the present world you now know, it is vital that you understand your past. What you don't know far outweighs what you do know, and it is our wish to help you come to greater recognition of this. We begin by introducing the idea that everything is about to change. From there, we can tackle other big ideas. So as not to overwhelm you, we will be brief and straightforward. You can fill in the details with a little research on your own. Because you stand at the edge of such a monumental scale of change, you must have a better grasp of what has come before, without attachment to dogma of any kind. The truth does not require argument when the light of total honesty eradicates all quarter for deceit. Truth conforms with itself, but does not ask to mold itself to belief. We have challenged you all through our relationship with you to examine your structures of belief and to find where within them hides the architecture of fear. For the most part, you have done well at dismantling those which cannot stand without fear as their basis. Keep going, for the most well hidden are often the last to be found, and may be hiding in plain sight, yet close to your heart. In releasing all vestiges of fear, remember you do not lose yourself, for your essence is love, and in love fear cannot remain unchanged. Be clear in that. We continue. When you learned to decipher the truth from within the material of knowledge that had been given to you, did you not come across certain allegations that contradicted teachings, but nevertheless you intuited held some validity? In learning the alphabet, you must put aside alternate modes of sense-making, at least for a while. In learning history, it is much the same. You witness now the unraveling of history's tale, as the totality of the grand saga of humanity's place in Earth's own story is given a thorough reframing. Be willing to unlearn what you believe you know, and ready to expand into a new understanding. With that will come a new sense of self, and greater power to direct your future unimpeded by any need for argument. When your current epoch of history began, humanity had yet the knowledge of its past. This is important for you to comprehend. Open your eyes to what remains. The story comes full circle, and gaps in knowledge are filled. You carry the memory within your own code. Generations of trauma have fractured what once was whole. Remembrance now can unify not only your memory, but your people. Proceed without fear in reclaiming your wholeness, and know that we are with you, for we are part of that remembering, and of who you are. Within the depths of time, where your ancestral line remains awake to its sure self-knowledge, all things merge. You hold the truth in your hand, but many do not recognize what they hold is but a shard. To cling to merely a shard causes division, and wounds both the one who holds it and any who may be perceived as a threat to the status quo of thus maintaining the grasp, which soon inevitably becomes a death grip. Please understand that this benefits no one, nor does time or dimension rectify damage done. The sooner you recognize this, the sooner you can stop cutting yourselves on sharp edges. It is time to come into wholeness. Put worry aside as well, for you cannot lose your way home. Nothing of the truth of who you are, of your origins, of the nature of love, divinity, or peace can be lost along the way. Now we will pause and allow you to gather your assurances about your chosen path from your collection of potential realities. All of them await your decision on their fate, and together you will enter, very soon, into a new picture of self-definition. Before you come into that arena of confrontation with persona, we encourage you to first reconsider what you have accepted as truth about your past. If you stand in doubt about the full truth being revealed to you now and in the future, why would you blindly accept what you have in your history books as true? Wake up the lines of memory and the temporal connections you have within your wholeness as a human being and as a global humanity. What happens next requires your full awareness. Take this moment to remember and awaken yourself within the truth of time. A note about the source. Lomareil serves within the League of Light as a technician of light transduction and integration. He speaks at a time in which the information he shares can prepare the awareness of Earth's population to encounter hidden truths about the unfolding of history. His appearance now is coordinated with movements of significant forces within the planetary shift and consciousness of humanity.